So we get much better engagement rates. And as you say, that then leads on to being able to do more with that customer around personalization and all of the technology that you as Infobip will bring to kind of increase that personalization and give that richer experience to the customer. So conversational commerce has evolved from a much more just marketing and support to basically serve the whole customer journey. So what we see here is that we can do much more personalization and complete a complete transaction from start to finish and maintain this in the messaging channel itself.
Absolutely. I mean, consumers these days, they want to engage with brands and be engaged by them on their channel of choice, which is mobile. So from searching for an item to buying the item, like having that inside one seamless experience is definitely something that brands need to focus on if they want to grab user attention in this like overcrowded e-commerce world.
Absolutely. And I think the personalization and the asynchronous mode of messaging, so you're not forced to do something at a particular time, you can do it at the customer's pace, those things are incredibly important. And having all the rich feature set within the RBM channel. So we can really deliver this now right across the mobile ecosystem, containing the customer in the channel where they want to be.
Yeah, with its rich features, I really think that RBM is perfectly positioned to be a channel of choice for brands who want to create this rich interactive experiences that really grab the attention of the users. I mean, and personalization and timely customer support as well is producing the best result. It just builds customer trust. I cannot tell you how many times did I receive a message from e-commerce site where I purchased an item and they tell me, oh, we recommend this item too. But I just purchased it. Why would you recommend it to me?
Sure.
Little things like that really make a big difference. And especially, I mean, we understand it's hard for brands to kind of really provide the support throughout the customer journey, but we can help them. We have the tools, we have the data. I mean, the brands have the data. So we just need to kind of shape it in the right way to produce the best results.
Yeah, exactly. What brands should also remember is that their customers are used to receiving messages. They receive messages every day, week in, week out, from their friends, their family, from their colleagues, and also from businesses. So it's not actually a new channel for the customer. It's actually something which has evolved to become a much more appropriate channel for the customer to use, rather than, as you say, being on a phone line, waiting to speak to somebody, which can be quite irritating. At Google, we're providing a rich business messaging channel to all of our partners. It's a free of charge channel, so that's there for you to use. Ultimately, the carriers themselves and mobile operators, they will control traffic onto their network and have agreements with you. But we provide that with a rich set of tools and features to enable you to provide that to your brands and your customers. I think another key point here is in terms of the use case, the brand is actually represented with branding and verification.
That's super important.
Exactly, so it's a very safe channel. So rather than receiving what might have been an erroneous text message which has a short code that you don't recognize and is asking you maybe to donate for an appeal, actually you will see this could be a well-known charity, global charity that's asking for you. You can see information about that business and obviously complete the transaction and the donation you want to do in the channels.
So we have seen our customers upgrading some of their SMS campaigns with RBM because it gives them the verification and the brand impression that is so much valuable today. So we see this as a kind of a good way to start, kind of dip your toe into the RBM pool, take your existing SMS campaign and upgrade it with all the verification and branded features that RBM can offer. And not only that, you have scene reports, you have delivery reports, the cool little link previews. So it really creates a much more interactive and engaging experience. And then it's kind of easier to build on top of that and go more into like conversational campaigns, build something more complex with all the, like you said, rich features that RBM has to offer.
What we're seeing is that brands today are sending out text messages, which they have been doing for many, many years. And we often hear from brands, we send out these text messages and we know that our customers see them and read them, but actually the engagement rate, the response rates are quite low, like less than 1%. So when you send the same message, you don't even need to change the message. When you send it over RBM and it has that branded a verified tick against it, we see the engagement rates go up by over 20%.
Oh yeah.
Just as a benchmark there. So we get much better engagement rates. And as you say, that then leads on to being able to do more with that customer around personalization and all of the technology that you as Infobip will bring to kind of increase that personalization and give that richer experience to the customer. The different kind of use cases we're seeing really a wide myriad, from people buying plane and train tickets and receiving boarding cards, all the way through to complete a transaction, to resolve a problem for sort of customer service. We're even seeing charities using the channel so their donors can actually donate. They receive a message, donate for this appeal that might have happened, and they can do that right there in the channel, choose the amount they want to send, and get a lot of information around the charity and the cause that they're going for. So not only completing that task, but also informing the customer more about the brand. We're also seeing local governments and councils using it to help out their citizens, so collecting money that may need to be paid, or to helping them with information about where they live and those kinds of things. And we're seeing more and more of that happening all around Europe and in the Americas as well.
I was just thinking about it the other day, and our very first campaign was launched right here on NWC 5 years ago with Vodafone and Uber. From that moment on, really brands have been innovating, finding new use cases, how to utilize this riches of the channel. And I'm happy to say that but every campaign is showing increased customer engagement, and the results are really, really spectacular when we compare it to more traditional channels like SMS and email. So we see it powering all of our solutions for customer engagement. We have contact center in a cloud, bot building platform. It kind of works hand in hand with the customer data platform, because as you said, personalization is super important.
Yeah, well, what I would say is, I'll give you an example. If you go into a shop today to buy a television, you would not buy an old-fashioned television that doesn't have any digitalization in it. You would buy a high definition, probably a 4K TV. You would pay the same price as you may have paid a few years ago for a similar sized television. But you get all these things as basic technology which comes with a TV now. So if you look at it from that perspective, the kind of 4K HDR is the standard, is the basic messaging, the basic picture, and then you get the interactive pieces which you can build on top, which is the richer messaging which helps there. So it should be the channel of choice, and it should be an expectation of brands to be able to do that. And also, as a user, to receive a verified message is going to become commonplace as we go through 2023 and over the years to come. Google has an AI called Bard now, which is going to be publicly available in the coming months. That kind of technology, underpinned by Google Smarts and all of the research and data that we have, that's going to help channels such as messaging channels with conversational commerce. So it's going to increase personalization. It's going to give a much more human-like experience to a customer, and we're going to get intents and things. Intent recognition is going to really improve. So cost saving, making your call centers more efficient. It means the same resources you have, you can deploy them to different tasks which actually can't be done by AI or shouldn't be done by AI. But you can use that AI to relieve that kind of recess strain that you might have.
Couldn't agree more. We really need to provide support at every stage of the customer journey, and AI technology just makes it easier for us to do so, and for the brand to do so and help their customers. Because like you said, some automation offload frequently ask questions to a bot, freeing the time of your agents so they can really focus on like more hard inquiries, and then do a human takeover when this is actually requested by the customer. So all that will not only be a cost saver, but will, at the end of the day, the customers will be much happier. So this will increase the loyalty and produce better results in the end.
I think it's just going to become commonplace. I expect before the end of this year, we'll see demonstrations of RBM underpinned by Google's AI technology. And I've already actually seen some things that we've been looking at back in the office. When we start to see this in the real world against brands and trying this out, I think you'll be really amazed by the results and really just how natural it all seems when you use it as an end user.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see all these new interesting use cases, because there's just so much options with this verified, branded, conversational, rich messaging. So yeah, the sky is definitely the limit for RBM.
Absolutely.
Now I'm living my life in my own terms, finding my voice, making my own choice.